Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling. Kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forget the car and park, engine screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rush and seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots two cruisers, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map, crusade. Filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. They insist that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side. Yeah, that's field work, huh? Justice in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride. Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling. Kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forget the car and park, engine screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rush and seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots two cruisers, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map, crusade. Filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. They insist that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side. Yeah, that's field work, kinda. Justice in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray. Verses on ride. Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kind of. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car and park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in the driveway.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, hope it goes better than it did at 1 today, lol.
Right?
Cherry Lee says, finger crossed.
It hasn't done that since we've been streaming for a whole year. That's the first time that's ever happened. I've never had to mess with my audio sources before. I set them, they've worked. Shouldn't happen again.
Ninja Bones says, yeah, we online.
Hopefully.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, howdy John.
Howdy, howdy. Well, we're back. Fun full day of streaming.
Clear on my traffic.
Ninja Bones says, hey, be good on YT.
Yay.
That's clear.
It's green.
Check something. Go ahead, show me out.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, audio here John, screw you, we'll show you.
Yeah. Yeah, once that crashed, it just went downhill from there
Ninja
quick.
Bones says, before we get to far end of this, you want to test the out-of-car camera Swift.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And TikTok. That's probably actually a good idea.
Cherry Lee says, John the First took it on TV to keep an eye out.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me go back to Ollie's.
So expected to over in 2 minutes.
So we're pretty close.
Bubba 2620 says, let's go to Freeport Dollar General.
Stop it. Stop it. We're on the run from them.
Yeah.
We're on the run. Can't catch me. Let me start TikTok too.
Cherry Lee says, awesome, I gained a Steam Streak 59.
Very
Ninja
good.
Bone says, lol, I have a good idea every now and then.
The idea to go to Dollar General wasn't a good one. I know that wasn't yours, but that's a horrible idea to go back to Dollar General. Usually the people at Dollar General don't
Wicked
dislike
Clowns
me.
83 says, crazy how TT only had audio no video then, even TT worked and Twitch was like, no, I'm done for now, lol.
Right. Everything
Bubba
reversed.
2620 says, and then hide at Bucky's.
Right. Oh yeah. Good idea. Oh, what could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Cherry Lee says, 2 streaks in 1 day. Ninja Bones says, do you really think they will issue CTPW or are you joking about CPTW?
I mean, I heard them say he's sitting in our parking lot, but he just left. I don't know if he was talking about me, but I have a strong suspicion it was about me. Well, let me start TikTok. I have a strong suspicion it was directly related to me.
Any units available for a burglary alarm that's been holding on Lake Road?
Lake Road, burglary alarm.
Any units available for a burglary alarm that's been holding on Lake Road?
Cherry says, do you want to do it one more time so I can hit 60? Lol.
We're not up there. I'm trying to load in.
Oh, there's music. There's a concert over there.
75 on the Shell Guard Nature Subdivision. Normal activity.
Let's get away from the concert.
On the Shell Guard Nature Subdivision. Normal activity.
Cherry says, kidding.
Trying to find an actual parking space. All right, this is actual parking space. All right, let's test the audio. Let's test the other one.
Lehman says, hello, John.
Hello to you.
Okay.
That's gonna break.
We are at Main and Ashley Wilson, King, Lincoln, Mary, 3563 Silver. Okay.
Turn on your outside voices so we can test.
Ninja Bone says, I hope DG was talking about the other guy, not you.
We'll see.
Alessandro Martucci subscribed on YouTube.
Thank you for that.
Big DeVeg says, update on the call in Alvin at the Alvin College the other night. One victim was pronounced at the hospital.
Oh,
One
man.
suspect is still at large.
Thank you for the update.
Cherie_Cherry_CC says, hi John and Trunkies.
Hi.
Leninman says, 150 stream streak.
150 streams, that's amazing. Thank you for that.
Alicia MacT sent a heart me for 1 coin.
We got a heart me. Hey guys, we're gonna do a quick test, so just so you know.
Klassen72 says, evening John, how are you doing?
Good evening. We're gonna do a quick test. Just to make sure this thing is not gonna fall apart again, like it did the last time. And we're gonna do a door test, because I got you guys on the Velcro right now. Make sure I can hear you guys. Alright guys, waiting for you to tell me if you can hear and see me. Doing a quick technology test. We had some horrible audio issues earlier, so we're just gonna take a casual stroll down the street. See if this thing's working. Get on. Sound muffled behind this thing. Sounds like the mic isn't working. Remember guys, this is a directional mic. So I'm behind it everything in front of us you can hear better. I'm behind the... I'll speak up. I'll speak louder. You can see and hear? Okay. Alright guys, thank you so much. I'll delete this video later on Facebook. Just want to do a quick test. Hopefully we were live on Facebook. It's a traffic noise, which is the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to hear the traffic noise, not me. Traffic in my mouth back here.
Scanner says, channel points and blurps are now enabled. Cherry says, you're good. Ninja Bone says, can you hear us, John?
I was reading.
If you have something to say, perhaps can put the camera or mic next to your cheek?
It's
Cherie underscore Cherry underscore CC says, let me check Facebook.
all right. How about TikTok?
Ninja Bone says, and Switchback was good too.
How about TikTok? Did you guys see everything? Or did you guys go to a black screen? Welcome to the John Tests Everything channel. Let me see what TikTok is saying.
Alice IMAC 2018 says it was good.
Okay. On TikTok?
Classin 72 says, you can always do a corgi dance for a test.
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. TikTok has outlawed those.
432 building secure.
Alright.
All units back in, false alarm.
Now it's working the way it's
Alice
supposed
IMAC
to.
2018 says yes. Ninja Bone says look good on Key Cake.
Okay.
Cherie underscore Cherry underscore CC says, you are not live on Facebook.
I wonder if I enabled that.
Classin 72 says, lol. Big Deveb says, the guinea pigs have made it to the chat.
That's right, right. Let me check something. Guys, we are listening to the scanner.
Bubba 2620 says, Ollie's, buddies, Dollar Tree oh my.
Yeah. The most exciting
Classin
content you'll see on the
72 says,
internet.
works good here despite all the traffic noise for me on Twitch.
So the traffic noise is what you're supposed to hear. It's a directional...
Cherry says, TT looked fine.
Okay. It's...
Bubbles 98980 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me. That's what you're supposed to hear because it's a directional mic. So whatever it's pointing at, that's what you hear. My voice will always sound muffled behind there.
Classin 72 says, always film 5-0.
Absolutely. My voice will always sound muffled on there. Just so you know.
Classin 72 says, gotcha.
Yeah, because, I mean, what do you guys want to hear, me or whatever we're recording? Especially since we seem to be getting asked to leave a lot of places now. I don't remember if I enabled Facebook or not.
Jethro Miller says, when there's somebody talking, you guys will hear a difference with the mic. It will definitely pick up police conversations better.
Right. That's what
Cherie
it's...
underscore Cherry underscore CC says, okay, just wasn't on Facebook.
Yeah, I see that. I don't remember if because during the testing I disabled it. I don't remember if I enabled it. That's all right. We're here. That'll be okay. We got the video. We have
Ninja
audio.
Bone says you. Always you. Love hearing you. Lol. Big Dog 3950 says always film 5-0.
Always. Big Dog is right.
Ninja Bone says I heart directional mic. Next is parabolic mic to hear things inside of cars, lol.
We'll calm down on that a little bit. If I hadn't bought this mic about 2 years ago when things were good, we wouldn't have it now, so if we needed it
Big
today,
Dog
we would not get it.
3950 says learn from the best.
If I had to get this same mic
Classin
today, we wouldn't be able to
72
do it.
says, so now it's time for 8-hour stream?
Watch out for that curve, buddy.
Superman Crisp says, hi John.
Hey, Superman Chris.
Ninja Bone says we need to grab one of those NFL mics they use to record audio on the field. Everybody be on the lookout for one that falls off the truck.
Yeah, that should be...
Superman Crisp says, I'm in Illinois but headed home for a much needed 2-week vacation.
Hey, look at you. Yeah, that shouldn't be very hard to carry with all the other stuff I got to carry. Everybody be cool. That's the license plate reader for Clute. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It just looks like it. I thought it was. It's not.
Cruise lights on. Yeah.
Ninja Bone says I will make you a hat to hold a satellite dish mic LMAO.
Okay, got it.
Insurgent Falcon says, gotta watch out for them readers. That's how they send you tickets without cause.
Yep.
Vegas_local says, I had a whole box of NFL footballs fall out of a truck in front of me.
Dang.
I turned around and picked them all up, waited, and he never came back, sold them for $200.
Dang.
Classon72 says, welcome to Red Light Show.
The old fell off.
Larson the Goat sent Ada Dougnet for 30 coins.
We got a donut from Larson the
says,
Goat.
hey John, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful. Now that my entire streaming platform crashed earlier, we've recovered and we're back to work. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanner, we record police interactions, and fix our streaming equipment all day, every day, all the time.
Larson says, the great, how long you gonna go for tonight?
Don't know. Got to see how it's going, how we're doing on gas and...
Insurgent Falcon says, your stream crashed?
Yeah.
Cherie_Cherry_CC says, they have people that drive around that reads license plates now?
Yes, Clute has that.
Classon72 says, I was here lurking, but how did it crash?
OBS just
Euro
crashed.
sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Yeah, it
Stream Element says, VC Scanner is not a cop. We listen to the scanner and record police interactions.
Let's just said, no, you don't need audio. Either that or my soundboard. One of the two. It's either soundboard or OBS. I'm not sure at this point.
Larson the Goat sent a rose for 1 coin.
Larson the Goat.
Insurgent Falcon says, do you use a stream server or does it go off your Starlink?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I have Starlink.
Cherie_Cherry_CC says, I wondered where you went.
Yeah, I have Starlink in the car. The Starlink takes the video from here, sends it to my home computer. My home computer sends it from my home computer
says,
to a
why
server.
does TTS say record versus record?
Don't know. I should have switched the voices. The different voices say it different, actually. So yes, I'm using all of that. Hey, why are you losing your mind?
Bubba2620 says, Clute PD ran into the platform causing a crash.
Probably.
Classon72 says, I had an appointment for a roof company, so that's why I was here but lurking. Ninja Bone says, test, record cops.
Record them. There we go.
7500 Shell Magnolia Gardens, subdivision, normal activity.
Classen72 says, this is from water damage and a collapse on February 20th. TX.Angel2004 says, do you life over there? Larson Goat says, Ninja Bones says, 140.
173. 173 miles. Oh, the gimbal did not go off.
TX.Angel2004 says, do you live over there?
They live over where? I'm sorry, I missed the question. I live in the Camaro. Just kidding, I don't. Not yet. Not yet, I don't live in the Camaro.
TX.Angel2004 says, Clute.
No. I don't live in Clute. I live in Lake Jackson.
Ninja Bone says, vroom vroom green means go.
Yeah.
Cherryly says, my daughter-in-law just messaged me. They're coming down in June for a visit. TX.Angel2004 says, oh, okay. TX.Angel2004 says, we need to be friends here.
Let's be friends. That was
Late traffic. Clear.
Cherryly says, it's been 2 years since I've seen my son. I'm so happy. Ninja Bone says, okay. So go find those cops from earlier and get them to redo the arrest at DG. Take 2.
Yeah,
from
go.
the top.
Yeah, go get the guy to put him back there. Yeah.
Cindy 1970 says, evening everyone.
Good evening to you.
1408. Wait. Can you confirm that 28? Mary Charles David 9019 White Palisade. Clear.
TX.Angel2004 says we need to be friends here at Lake Jackson.
Jojo Bobby 94 sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Ben Will 202567 says, hey everyone. Cherryly says, Ninja Bones you're funny. Jojo Baby 954 says, hey.
Hey.
Jethro Miller says it looks even flatter there in the daytime. Bayou Preppers 1 says, whoop whoop.
Mr. Girls sent a rose for 1 coins.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, and here. TX.Angel2004 says, do you going out when you're not working?
Mystery Girls sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you for the heart me. We love red lights here.
Classen 72 says, John, you take away the time in upper left corner?
Nope.
TX.Angel2004 says, what do you do when you days off?
What do I do on my days off? Work on this. For now. One day I'll be done with it and I'll just do whatever people do on their days off. The time is right underneath the city. It updates every time the city updates. Do you see it there? The big time will work when we get out of the car.
Jethro Miller says, don't you have to clean your room, I mean your mom's basement on your day off?
She said...
TX.Angel2004 says, so when your day's off, you do not go out.
Not really. They don't do a lot. I can't afford a lot. I can't really afford it.
72 says, yeah, I know the time is there on the city, but was asking about the left-hand side.
Left-hand side. I know what you're talking about. That's been gone for a while since we've used this overlay.
TX.Angel2004 says, where are you going right now?
Going down this road.
Classen 72 says, I guess I just noticed it then. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
TX.Angel2004 says you should stop at McDonald's and eat something for a little bit when you get something. Jethro Miller says the daytime stream just made me realize I need a better video card in my computer.
It might be my stream. It might be my stream.
TX.Angel2004 says I miss living over there at Clue TX.
Insurance supply on the 08 Chevy Exploration February 27. Martinez at a Clue showing eligible and clear. Near the Tricon plant. Highway 332. It's going to be for a
Cherry says, looks fine.
It's going to be a Rick and Morty t-shirt and black pants on a blue bicycle. Tricon plant.
I'm going to pull it up on your Xbox and see if it's still choppy. It looks like processing chop on my end.
Which platform are you're watching from? YouTube?
CSO 2960. Just way back in. Information taken.
Ninja Bone says looks fine on my computer via YouTube.
Four Katie, come to you, go forward, 55 1000. Unfortunately, what's for
Jethro Miller says, don't get bummed out. I'm sure it's my computer. The picture is beautiful when you're stopped at a light with no chop. BioPreppers 1 says, John, you can stop by in a little while. I'm making street tacos with homemade salsa.
Very poorly, Jackson.
We got a follower over on TikTok.
Anti-Eam says, glad I randomly checked. I stopped getting notifications from your live. I don't want my streak to mess up lol. Cherry says, I don't have my glasses on, but YouTube looks fine on TV. TX.Angel2004 says, do you come to Houston too?
Yep. Very rare, but I do.
TX.Angel2004 says, or you just stayed there, you don't come over here? Bubba2620 says, crystal clear 1080p on YouTube.
So what we're aiming for? That's what we're aiming for.
Anti-Eam says, crystal clear looks great. TX.Angel2004 says, are you police? Man, police officer emoji.
No, I'm not. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. Hit the subscribe or follow for
Jethro
me.
just come back to Twitch.
No, we record police. We are not the police. Oh man, nope, train coming.
John 4367.
Samantha Wilkins 1983 says, hi John.
Hi.
TX.Angel2004 says, oh okay.
That's
Ninja
why.
Bone says, don't leave me Jethro.
7507, can you copy a rolling?
Sinead, I sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you for the heartbeat.
Ninja Bone says, circle K. Here we come again.
Robert,
Roll.
7507, can you copy a rolling?
Hashtag no cop.
No cop. That's right.
Stream Element says, DC scan and a cop. We listen to the scanner and record police interaction. Anti-Eam says, hashtag no cop.
Fancy Nancy 7145 sent a rose for 1 coin.
Thank you for the rose.
Samantha Wilkins 1983 says, why are you out early tonight?
Because I had to,
Anti-Eam says, hashtag no cop.
because I had to take 2 days off because of our rain.
Stream Element says, BC scanner is not a cop. We listen to the scanner and record police
I'll be out on
interaction.
top on that vehicle.
Now he sent a goat for 1 coins.
We'll be in the parking lot of 500 South Brooks. We have black and colored Nissan Frontier.
Houston 2405, quarter in the 49.
We'll be in the parking lot of 500 South Brooks.
Cherie
We have black and colored Nissan Frontier.
Trains are getting longer since diesel prices are so expensive. Shanae.D.979 says LMFAO the voice. Jethro Miller says it looks really good on the big screen TV, no chop, perfectly clear now. I see why people say they watch on their TV and chat on their phone.
Very good.
Samantha Wilkins 1983 says, why are you out early for tonight, John?
Why not?
17 going?
Why not? We had to take the last 2 days off. So
Tetrisman the legend says, South Brooks sounds like Brazoria.
it is in Brazoria. You are correct.
Studio 6.
You are correct. It's in Brazoria.
Well, there's no player.
We do have an updated location of 5001 Highway 52.
514, do I have a picture of 4?
MRS 37940023. Patient, as reported, received all that blood. He's just on Vaso now. We'll be there in about 6 minutes.
Alright, you got that MRF. Patient's going to CCU 418418. 17, thanks.
Bandlam 2024 says, "Oh John, let's go to DQ, need to get me a dip cone lol."
Alright.
Shanae.D.979 says, "I like the going live early. In here for it. Celebratory hands in the air emoji." Texasman the Legend says, "I could tell by the way the Brazoria dispatcher was calling out a chunky kid."
Unconfirmed on a 2019 Toyota expiration September 26. Insurance unconfirmed on a 2019 Toyota expiration September 26. Cloud on a fleet showing eligible and clear. Can you show some location? Yes, please. Next two. Can you show some location?
TX.Angel 2004 says,
Case is zone 13. Smoke detector. Time of activation was 1840. Telephone 1846. WPOU 7588. With the city clear. Attention all Hamilton Fire Department. Hamilton Fire Department. Call to 910 South Walker Street. 910 South Walker Street. Fire alarm. Alarm indicates the zone 13 garage smoke detector. Time of activation was 1840. Telephone 1846. WPOU 7588. With the city clear.
Alright, I turned you guys back up. I wanted to hear that call.
Anna, A-N-A, Elizabeth Cummins.
Ninja Bone says, "I swear, I'm going to make this sound my ringtone, so everybody can enjoy it around me."
Right, as they should. As they should.
Samantha Wolf says,
Elizabeth Cummins spelling. 5647. I'm going to spell out the last name. It's
Texasman the Legend says, "I'm a little late. When I get home, I got to do manly stuff like wrestle bears and take out the garbage."
Date of birth is
TX.Angel 2004 says, "So you just help people because if the police messed up, you can do something about it."
2356
I'm just a neutral observer. Not really neutral, but I'm an observer. I'm an observer. Neutral wouldn't be fair because I have some pretty strong opinions.
One just lifted and to the east. Go ahead.
So we contacted the key holder. They advised there's no fire. They advised they were changing the battery and the smoke detector. And they've already contacted the alarm company. We're just waiting for the report from them. For that David Judy Birth, we contacted the key holder. They advised there's no fire. They advised they were changing the battery and the smoke detector. And they've already contacted
Texasman the Legend says,
alarm company. We're just waiting
"Little
for the
legends are in
report
the
from them.
treehouse."
Oh.
For that David Judy Birth, 329. Vehicle returns to 27 East Side,
Lesson 72 says,
Fire
"Oh,
Jaguar 26, insurance is confirmed for 29.
Well, I'm going to stop by. Just check on. 50
Up person.
Bubba 2620 says, "Sometimes he helps with arrests."
No, it's not true. It's not true. That's definitely not my mission.
That Sean Dupree subject is going to be
Phantom 2024 says, can you believe we only have like a month left of school, John?
I know.
Class 72 says, he takes walkers and flashlights though.
That's not true either. That's all rumors. Can't be proven.
Nancy subscribed on YouTube.
We got a subscriber over on YouTube.
2004 says, are you having a good day today?
I am.
Station 1 standing by. Engine 3's on standby. Yeah, everybody can stand by right now.
Ninja Bone says the only people John likes to handcuff are the ones he forces into the trunk to hang out with and roll.
That's not that doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
TX.Angel2004 says, do you got something?
No. We had a fire alarm go off, but then it was a false alarm.
Class 72 says, he also has a thing for an alligator love.
See? Again, rumors.
4 looks like 7 shutting down on that 2. Screw it down.
The voices might get annoying,
Yes,
but
Ludes haven't stopped turning yet, but yeah, you shutting down.
I really cringe at streamers who drive down the road reading their chat. So this is what I came up with.
Copy, got you backing out.
Texasman the Legend says, my presence was requested in the clubhouse. Negative. I fit in there like I fit in Camaros. Cherry Lee says, nope, we get tied up on the dash.
You are actually tied up on the dash right now, because my phone holder is not doing wonderfully.
Station 1, Station 3.
And I'm broke activist, so I thought that was my stop sign. It's not.
Ninja Bone says, see, I know y'all heard that. That was us knocking on the truck.
7507, Nathan.
Transport to North FHE and Brazoria County.
Guys, we are live on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and TikTok right now.
M_Red19 says, welcome back, John.
Transport to North FHE and Brazoria. Clear copy beginning.
Cherry Lee says, did you put one on Amazon wish list? Lesson 72 says, he also enjoys Alligator Road.
I think I'm researching those MagSafe. Those MagSafe holders. I'm researching that right now, so I don't really know what I'm going to change this one to. Get out of here, love bugs. You're not getting a ride. Get in the trunk with the rest of them.
Texas Man the Legend says, give me 2 Raid Earth magnets, some duct tape, and an avocado, and I'll make you a new phone holder. I've done more with less. M_Right19 says, John the First sent you a DM on Discord when you get a chance.
Okay.
601 offering.
Jethro Miller says, you don't say last night I was chatting with CFW. She was driving, she had just recorded a bootlicker and got back to her car, and I said this was actually the scariest part of the stream for driving.
Two-story building, nothing, Sean.
That was a good start.
Have 8507. 7507, go ahead. You can show me back in with multiple citations. She is going to be waiting at that location for someone to come and take possession of the vehicle since she doesn't have a driver's license. 7507, go ahead. Okay. You can show.
How you doing, man?
Why are you filming?
Oh, I record cops.
Oh, he's here. He's here for you. You don't want your kids to come back over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna record your kids. Huh? I can hear you.
You record cops?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
For what reason?
Make sure they don't violate people's rights. That's why we do it. I'll keep your kids off. Hi, kids. You having a good day? What was the reason for the stop?
Oh.
Allegedly, what was the reason for the stop?
Well.
Allegedly?
Yeah,
allegedly. He claims. He claims. All right. All right. Hopefully you get a warning and you'll be on your way today. It's tough out there. My name's John, by the way. Nice to meet you. All the time. Most people that ask me, why are you recording? They get out and beat me up, so. That's where I thought we were going. They don't beat me up, but they complain a lot. Oh, no. They would fire me my very first day. My opinions are... Yeah. They'd definitely fire me my very first day. Huh? No, I'm in that Camaro over there.
Class in 72 says, Texasman Legend says, BC Scan. At your service, milady.
Oh, are you BC?
I am. You'll probably not recognize me because of my bad haircut right now. I look like a woolly mammoth. You know who I am now?
I've seen that.
You've heard of me.
Yeah.
You didn't realize I was this good looking. That's what
but
it
now
was.
we all know.
Now we all know. That's right.
Ninja Bones 2170 says, John, we cannot hear the nice lady.
Well, she's talking like really soft. You guys want to bet he goes to the other side just when he comes back? You can't hear? Let me turn you up.
Texasman the Legend says, did you get your drink yet?
We
seem
got
thirsty.
it early. What? That's fair. That's fair.
M_right19 says, John, what did the cop say to her? Something about what you're doing.
He said,
Ninja Bones 2170 says, she did not recognize you without the cowboy boots on.
That's right. He said, I'll tell you guys when we get back in the car.
Says, and the stop was for?
Stop was for allegedly some violation.
2004 says you have a nice car.
All right, guys. It's coming back. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. The cops are here. Cops are here. Be cool. Be cool, man. Hopefully it's a warning. We're going to find out if it's a warning. We got our fingers crossed.
It's just a warning.
It's a warning!
Just make sure you take care of it, okay? I'm not super picky about insurance. As long as you got insurance and the license is good. Any questions for me now? Okay, you guys have a good one.
Have a great day. Glad you got a warning. We got anything holding? It's not. It's not. Guys, ain't nothing PD in the house. That's the only calls we get in Angleton, guys.
I don't know.
That's clear. Can I use lane?
Cherry Lee says, always film 5-0.
The sun is bright. Hey guys, here.
Says, well, that's your one stop in Angleton.
Yep, time to head out. You guys could hear and see me both times, okay, right? The way it's designed to do. That sun is
Ninja
right in
Bones
your eyes.
2170 says, always record 5-0. Classon 72 says, he did it like he read.
Not a John fan.
Jethro Miller says, however, I couldn't understand exactly what the police officer and the woman were saying, but it did sound clear enough that if I boosted the audio, I could probably pick up their conversation.
Do I need to turn it up?
TX.Angel2004 says, do you need help when you get out the car? Like, do you want someone to hold the camera for you?
I mean, can't afford that. A full-time cameraman? Putting up with my antics? Nah.
Cherry Lee says, you're good. Ninja Bones 2170 says, yes. Sounded good minus John.
Receive, sir, from Houston.
You can clear medic 2 off.
I was trying to keep the kids off. That's why there was a whole back seat full of kids I was trying to keep off there, so that's why.
TX.Angel2004 says, I live over there. Like, yes. I can help you if you want that. Just DM me on TikTok.
Everyone.
What's gonna be stood up solo back towards Memorial Herman. I've got 2 hours of fuel on the aircraft.
Hold on, let me fix the TTS real quick.
Send drink money to your CashApp for Mr. Thirsty.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Let me fix that. He said you might want to roll your windows up if you don't want him to see your kids. That's what he said.
17, it's gonna be Victim Mary 3241 or Victim Mary 3241. Texas 27 is going to be 0446 6734 0446 6734.
That's what he said.
TX.Angel2004 says you do this every day.
Every day. 6 nights a week,
Ninja
sometimes 7.
2170 says, John Gray records 5-0, but we record John Gray recording comes.
Yeah. I mean, something like that. I don't know how it all works out, but
Eric and Zach's Outdoors says hello again.
Hello to you. Yeah, we do this 6 nights a week. Weather permitting. Weather permitting, we do it 6 nights a week. Oh, also, anytime I decide I don't want to stream, I'll take that day off too. Just so you know, I'll just take it off.
X-ray 134. David.
Team clear person?
I rarely do it, but it's my option.
2004 says, just message you on TikTok. Texasman the Legend says, I'm the dude recording the dude recording the other dude.
X-ray 134. David 4, X-ray 134. It's going to be a gray Toyota Camry. Stand by for 20.
Jethro Miller says yes, take any day you want off.
Yeah, and I don't do often, and I haven't done often for years and years and years and years and years. You guys know where I want to be and what I want to be doing.
Green.
Ninja Bones 2170 says, John only takes off days that end in Y, but works all other days.
Yeah.
6734.
Cherry Lee says, John, the Discord dispute wasn't because you stayed home. TX.Angel2004 says, when is a busy day for you?
Well, we record police in Brazoria County. I don't control the content. I just document whatever I can find and whatever happens. So you never know. It's real life. It's not scripted. I don't control anything.
Clear for 27.
We're not trespassed from this Buc-ee's yet, are we? I don't think so.
420000367. 420000367.
TX.Angel2004 says, so you just help people when the police stop them in case if they did something bad like the police.
Yes.
Vegas_local says, I've seen something crazy on this stream every day of the week for sure. Texasman the legend says, there's only one way to find out. Ninja Bone says, do we want to chance it? TX.Angel2004 says, when the police stop them, you go because you can help people if the parties do something bad too. TX.Angel2004 says bad to them. Jethro Miller says never feel bad about it, you're the most consistent streamer I know. Bao was right, try to find somebody who's logged more copper watching hours than you.
67.
It would be hard.
00036.
Jethro Miller says stupid YouTube censorship, I had to say copper for the message to get through.
I do this because in 2014 my daughter passed away inside Brazoria County Jail. I do this to teach people their rights so you don't go to jail for victimless crimes. That's the backstory as to why we do it.
TX.Angel2004 says, I mean you go because the police can't do nothing bad to them. BioPreppers1 says, John, you are welcome to enter the Clued In and tell Joe, Juan, and Shauna hi the next time you get a call there.
Will do.
Bubba2620 says, the stream is mostly for testing purposes.
Mostly for testing purposes.
says hello all.
Hello. That's the reason I do it. That's my mission.
Out of our city, they're going to be eligible clear insurance confirmed.
I learned during that process, the police lie, the jailers lie, district attorneys lie.
TX.Angel2004 says, oh, you're so sweet.
02033, Robert X-ray 02033, plantation number.
TX.Angel2004 says, W man.
If I was a bootlicker, I'd be a millionaire by now, as hard as I work, but I'm not. So I'm just a broke activist.
804, can you contact dispatch again?
Guys, what do you say? We just... Alright, here's a plan. Here's a plan. What if months, and we're like, oh, back the blue, just cops are great. Beat him up, take him out. Kick him. And then we just switch back and 2 months later. What do you guys think? Do you think that would be successful? Or is this a bad idea? Let me know if you think it's a bad idea.
Check at the credit union. His normal activity.
Get him. Hit him hard enough.
Second with him. Control 5
Thoughts on my plan? Thoughts on my idea? Go.
Ninja Bone says LMAO.
We'll grow. We'll have so many more followers. This sun is horrendous.
Yes. So much yes. Texasman the legend says, they already have enough people swallowing the whole boot.
Right.
Cherry says, John. Bubba2620 says, only in Bakerfield.
Oh.
TX.Angel2004 says, just want to know, are you single or you're taken? That was my first time watching.
I am. I have a girlfriend.
Rodney King was a chump.
Yes, we're just going to change our whole outlook, and then people will follow, and then we'll just move in with our real message.
Says, I was just going to say that the way the world is, you probably have 1 million followers if you did it that way.
I would have. I would. No. I will tell you this. I would be a millionaire if I did it that way. I'd be a millionaire.
17, clear copy 27.
Now it's With the way, because of my views, I struggle to pay rent.
It's your show.
50641822.
Texasman the legend says, John is taking the $20 is $20.
Clear to copy 151.
Then we just move in for the kill with our real message. After they've all followed us, they'd probably just unfollow us so quick.
Can you confirm your location?
All right. End of crazy ideas for John.
Rhonda.Strutter8 says, where are you heading to now?
I'm going to go back down this road.
TX.Angel2004 says, sorry if you answered my question. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I have a girlfriend. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to hear me with the scanners.
0307. Repeat, John Henry 2, Sam Charles.
I was in.
John Henry 2, Sam Charles 59038 010307. Repeat, John Henry 2, Sam Charles 59038 Mary 010307. Should come back to a 2008 Honda CBR.
Rhonda.Strutter8 says, where's everyone from?
DLB is 27 2000. 27 2000.
Yes.
Cherry Lee says, he has a mean girlfriend. Scott Rosalise says, I'm from Alabama.
Alabama in the house.
Texasman the legend says, I don't know which route you have decided on taking, but I know it'll involve blueberry pancakes. Bammer Oldtide 66 says, hello John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
Fire department, daily pager test, 19, pager test, 19.
It's going to happen. They're going to test pagers a couple times.
Vegas_local says, well, we love her. Rhonda.Strutter8 says, cool.
211 North Brooks. 211 North Brooks. From Texas. X-ray Mary, 1745. X-ray Mary, 1745. Be red in color. 75, go ahead. Yes, sir. We'll be at 211 North Brooks. 211 North Brooks. From Texas. X-ray Mary, 1745. X-ray Mary, 1745. Be red in color. 12. Yes, sir. Cheers confirmed on 2018 GMC expiration July 26. 17 plate return. Eligible deal for that female subject information is in the note.
Return on the 27th, Inspectors Gregory Castillo Benavides, white Hispanic male, 12-778. Out of Freeport, he's trying to be eligible. I'm not showing that he has a motorcycle endorsement. He's going to be still local. On that VIN number, I'm showing it comes back to 2008 Honda motorcycle green in color, showing the registration expired in color. 23.
Jump forward, say green in color.
And for the old plate for the 2023 with that VIN number, shows that it's green in color for that motorcycle.
Ninja Bones says I refreshed the page, and all the MSGS are gone now.
Which page?
Jethro Miller says I had a Chevy truck like that one once the brake lights went out one day, so I would just turn the lights on as I slowed down.
That's a good idea.
Karen Pitts sent a heart, me for 1 coins.
Ninja Bones says, huh? Sorry. Me's tight.
Morning, 42.
75, 72, copy a different 28.
Texasman the Legend says, I'm back. Little Legends demanded Bubbles.
Welcome back.
Go ahead. That's clear.
Texas George William 05
East Texas Tom John Robert 9572. Tom John Robert 9572. That's clear.
William 05 Zebra Young. Repeating George William 05 Zebra Young. Should back to the west of.
Jethro Miller says Pelin Rodriguez J2 Yuhei, waving hand emoji.
Hello to you.
Yep. Texas 33906103 3390 6103. Last name 7507. Copy driver's license.
Texasman the Legend says they're using a kiddie pool and a hula hoop. We have car-sized bubbles.
Texas 33906103 3390 6103. Last name XP9. That's clear. Repeat 27, please. Yes, ma'am. It's Texas 33906103 3390 6103. That's clear. 33 seconds. Exactly.
Cherry Lee says they wanted them to be legendary.
Return and advise which is the actual plate for the vehicle. X-ray Mary is displayed on the back of the vehicle. The other 28 provided is what's on the sticker on the windshield.
Dang.
7917, return and advise which is the actual plate for the vehicle.
Texasman the Legend says you have to put a little glycerin
Mary is
so that
displayed on the back of the vehicle. The other 28 provided is what's on the sticker on the windshield. 91 out of Houston. Class C. Clear and complete Class C. Return on 33906103. As well, Oscar Alexander, White Hispanic male, date of birth 6/18, fired in I-91 out of Houston. Class C, gas fired, clear 29. Exam on the plate, complete Class C, expired 18/2031. January. The Compound Rubber 9572, expired in August of 24 to a Kenny gas fired, clear 29. On the plate, X-ray 1745, this is a 2006 Acura 4-door, red color. That plate is active.
Biopreppers one says, sorry my speaker died and my phone was about to be reset.
Registration's processed. Melody 507, was it confirmed? That's my insurance manually. Excellent.
I'll be back in if you go to Google. One of notify.
Bandmum 2024 says, Look how nice it is outside this evening.
It's pretty nice.
Some traffic check and an issue. So I can't find it back space. Copy. Some traffic 10-8 citation issue.
Perfect.
Cherry says, beautiful compared to the last 2 days.
Probably prior to the sale of the vehicle.
80996
Sale of the vehicle.
Ashley Wilson, County Road 939 on Victor Nora, 4252, dark blue.
TX.Angel2004 says, because I'm going to go eat some crawfish.
All right.
That's 15 traffic. 13 traffic for us as well. Henry Boy King, 3827. Henry Boy King, 3827. It's going to be a gray Ford. Going to be at the corner of West Broad and that's 15 traffic. Henry Boy King, 3827. Henry Boy King, 3827. It's going to be a gray Ford. I'm going to be at the corner of West Broad and Southwest.
TX.Angel2004 says, hopefully you'll be on when I get back.
Henry Boy King, 3827.
Henry Boy King, 3827. Henderson at Ken Joe's Barbecue.
Texasman the Legend says, I just got to watch a core memory get made. The littlest legend discovered that you don't eat pepper straight from the garden.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
Henderson at Ken Joe's Barbecue.
BioPreppers1 says, street tacos in an alley.
That's clear. You check one last time we got. That's clear. You can show me out. That's clear. He's leaving.
Hey, Kim, if they're trying to leave, or if you guys you can see you heading for them.
That's where he's leaving. That's where, do we have house contact for that individual?
Back in touch.
Jethro Miller says your daytime streams really do look nice, crisp, clear image.
Let him know.
BioPreppers1 says, sun got them on the pit.
That's where, do we have in-house contact information for that individual?
Yes, we do. 31 checking.
Can you put in a note and I'll give him a call to let him know.
53, 35 checking.
35.
I'm breaking out.
Oh, There's a sun right there.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Evaps.
Thank you for the follow. Guys, we got 157 miles of gas left. Remember, this Camaro does not run on loves, it runs on support from you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Transporting one patient, non-emergency, HCA, Clear Lake.
Stream Element says, CashApp dollar extra good donations are appreciated but never solicited. If you choose to donate, they are non-refundable.
Transporting one patient, non-emergency, HCA, Clear Lake. Thank you.
PC components.
Stand by.
Thank you,
Tell me on the 3400 block of 523 on Texas X-ray Boy Paul 556. 1015 PC components. Paul 5568. Connect to a Maroon Hyundai.
Airport standby.
Tell me on the 3400 block of 523 on Texas X-ray Boy Paul 5568. Repeating X-ray Boy Paul 5568. Connect to a Maroon. 17, I'll be 10 a.m. 8-4.
720.
8507.
Oh my God.
77 Sir.
7 South Avenue G is in Georgia, repeating 207. South Avenue G is in Georgia, residential burglary alarm.
Texasman the Legend says, now we have water hose warfare.
I will attempt now.
10-4, I'll be out.
77
South Avenue G is in Georgia. It's going to be a reference to a residential burglary alarm.
Ninja Bone says, please be sure to like and subscribe BC Scanner on all platforms.
4654, I'll be out, priority. 57. Beat Texas 4650, 9754. 57. I'll also be around that call.
Skipper.
We'll follow up.
that. Renee Castillo.
Ninja Bones 2170 says, go back and follow that cop.
Houston 757.
Cherry Lee says, John, it's your show, buddy.
Not another 27 for that. Renee Castillo. They're going to be clear local. I'm also showing insurance is going to be confirmed registration.
That's good. 715, show me out.
Attention on Angleton Fire, all Angleton Fire. Respond to 132 East Hospital Drive. Hospital for a landing zone in the parking lot. Zone Trust 1931. WPYU 758, Angleton PD clear. Attention on Angleton Fire, all Angleton Fire. Respond to 132 East Hospital Drive at the hospital for a landing zone. 132 East Hospital Drive at the hospital for a landing zone in the parking lot. Zone Trust 1931. WPYU 758, Angleton PD clear.
Biopreppers 1 says, some people never learn Alvin has a guy riding around with his 3-year-old driving drunk.
It's 601.
Ninja Bones says, Mom, get off the phone, I'm trying to use the internet.
601 clear.
715, clear, copy 27.
It does kind of sound like that. I never thought about that before.
Alright.
32, 02, 39, 75, 32. Team clear, copy 27.
Lesson Joe says, John, where all the bobcats at?
I'm not sure.
Ninja Bones says, no.
Just like it. 6 en route. 5601 Angleton, what information do you have on what helicopters coming in?
I thought they had a helipad at the... I thought they had a helipad at
says, hey,
Angleton.
John.
Hey.
Will you advise
5601 Angleton, what information do you have on what helicopters coming in? First 3 on standby.
717, my subject's going to be clear. Will you advise
Snoop 10 says, how long are we streaming today?
Not sure. I'll tell you in just 1 second. Man, every time I'm going the other way, the cops are going the other way. Every time.
35 standby, we got multiple fire calls.
Snoop 10 says, did I hear 24 hours? Woohoo. Stream Element says, Cash App $, extra good donations are appreciated but never solicited. If you choose to donate, they are non-refundable. Big Devevch says, they do have a helipad. Doesn't make sense.
Cedar Street, 1500 East Cedar Street. It's going to be for a
That's 6 Scotch, nothing to Huntsville Memorial.
room. Activation time was 1929, tone time 1934. WPYU 758, English CD clear.
Engine 3's on standby.
We're in the control room. And 3, which color are you on? Activation time was 1929, tone time 1934. WPYU 758, CD clear.
601 engine 3, if you would take the 1500 East Cedar.
Clear engine 3.
Ninja Bones says the only helipad on is at Robinson on 22, near 2004.
Which color you're going
601 engine 3, if you would, 1500 East Cedar. Right to the legend zone. Yes.
Clear verse 3. Dispatch 5601. 5601. 5601. You can be advised. Be advised.
Number 3 right to the
Let it go.
Clear verse 3. Dispatch 5601.
Yes, go ahead.
5601. ETV advisor. Be advisor on ET 15960.
601 off.
There.
Thanks, that's landing zone.
Plant we were at a while back. Just across the railroad tracks. Senor _OTR says, Sir, did you record someone wiping out a mailbox on 288B over the weekend?
I don't think so.
Dispatch.
I did not, as a matter of fact.
This one will be verse 3. You can show the unit en route to the power room on East Cedar. Verse 3 to dispatch.
Verse 2.
This one will be verse 3. You can show the unit en route to the power room on East Cedar.
I love a cup of coffee for 100 cents. A heart. Me for 1 coins.
Thank you for the heart, me.
Senor _OTR says, someone wiped out our mailbox in front of our business over the weekend.
Dang.
No mail for us, lol.
Oh, man.
Engine 30.
Perfect. Ready for report.
Beautiful sunset. Ninja Bone says there's a
Flight
flight
number 2085, MRN 451-687-94, 37-year-old female, 163 pounds, preterm labor, gravity 4, power 3, membranes intact, no longer cervix is closed. For repeat C-section, 27 weeks gestation, fetal heart tones 150 with no B cells, GCS 15, blood pressure 143, pressure 134 over 81, heart rate 110, respiratory rate 18, that's 98% room air. You have mag sulfate and ringers infusing, hospital oil LND 269, human TMC antepartum.
Illipica Coffee 400 says hi from the UK.
Hi.
We're good over here. Just check over there, make sure everything's step one. That's good.
5601.
Driving around aimlessly. These guys are hiding.
Vegas _says, police chopper circling my whole block and I'm just scared to go see what they are looking for.
5601.
Yes, go ahead. Stop clear.
Yes, guys, I have another stop sign going off at 910 South Walker Street. Same indication on the direct smoke detector.
So you want to take that South Walker call? Yes, please. That's clear. That's clear. Engine 4 is going to be around with 2.
Ninja Bones 2176. I know. This is crazy.
Go ahead. You can show first. So you want to take that South Walker call? Yes, please. That's clear. Engine sitting around with 2 to 910 South Walker for that fire alarm. Engine 1 to route 5. No landing zone.
That's going to happen twice for the headphone wearers. The second one's going to be louder.
Engine 1 to the hospital, you do normal traffic. Or injury responding to Oak Village, 204 Oak Drive South. Elderly female cell and hit her head and is actually bleeding.
I just stand by for a room number. Sometime 94. Come to the hospital, do another first student ambulance, you can release AMS. Village 204 Oak Drive South. And hit her head and is actually bleeding. She's conscious and alert. I stand by for a room number. Sometime 94. Yes.
Whichever power unit is en route to 910 South Walker.
Another one, stand by.
Ladder 1, you're on standby.
56
That's for thank you. I just entered the unit number.
South Walker.
That's for 1 to South Walker. Be advised, we do have a call there. Ladder 1, you're on standby. Police call. Battery in their smoke detector.
Fire alarm on South Walker. 4.
That's clear. The 1 to South Walker. Be advised, we did have a call there earlier. They're changing the battery in their smoke detector. That's clear. Company 1207.
4.
District 1 is normal activity.
Engine 3 is on location at Cedar.
That's good. That's good. People Virginia, you guys want to call your own unit. Company 1207. District 1.
An ATV just resubscribed for 4 months in a row.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Honey just subscribed for 4 months in a row.
4 months in a row. Thank you so much.
Ninja Bones 2170 says, how many times are these people going to deal with smoke detector batteries today, lol?
Right?
Sure.
Right, and trying to lifeline somebody at the time.
Road in East Boulder, 2 vehicle minor accident still on the roadway.
Stop there,
Ninja Bones 2170 says, it's like fire and EMS are working overtime and cops are sleeping. Lol.
Engine 1 feet is finally gone. Stop there, Engine 1. Turn all your lights off.
Unbelievable.
Larson Goat says, John, is everything okay?
Everything's good.
JO39909 sent a hand heart for 100 coins.
We got a hand heart.
Ninja
Thank
Bones
you so much.
2170 says, and sometimes when they say engineering, it sounds like Ninja Bones, ha ha ha.
Engine 4 is going to be on scene.
I had no clue what she just said, which means she's gonna have to do it 4 times.
It's gonna be on Mary John King, 1675, Mary John King, 1675. I'm gonna be on Passport Quarry Road.
Sir, you were completely covered by primary. I apologize. Please revise.
You can show how far you is clear the scene. Advice given to the manager on scene. Release ambulance.
Normal traffic.
38, grade A.
Completely covered by primary. I apologize. Please revise.
You can show how far you is clear the scene. Advice given to the manager on scene. Release ambulance.
And that's clear, and that's going to be at the 1500 East Cedar.
21499 535 21499.
That's clear, thank you.
Big DeVetch says, sounded like a stop on Chlorine Road.
He was jabbed on the ground at the hospital.
Clear.
21499 535 21499.
That's clear.
And we cannot understand. Are we going to West Texaco?
Sit here and watch the sunset real quick. Something I rarely have a chance to do.
Sorry, that's going to be 407 Fisher Street for a 7-year-old female who's told her what her daughter is there with her.
That's clear.
Kim Turner, welcome in. Behind me? What's behind me? Oh, it's not a snake.
Show me roll on the home 6 location. 35, clip you 2.
Welcome in.
Bar 2.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, John, somebody farted back here in the trunk it stinks.
Oh, man.
0119. Show me roll on the home 6 location.
All right, that's enough of that.
Staple 12 says, evening John, Cam, and Trunky.
Evening to you.
All right, Ninja Bones 2170 says, I too like this sunset, but it doesn't mean I'm going to sleep with you again.
Oh gosh, that's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
50 Victor Nora, 1604. Victor Nora, 1604. Driver license. 247420 5003 8800 5003 8800.
Ninja Bones 2170 says, LOL.
Start with Victor Nora.
Yet sent a heart before in court.
That one's out of 19 South Walker.
Final one, clear. Miguel Ramirez. Unknown male out of Freeport. They're going to be eligible clear entrance confirmed registration valid.
Air Life 11, energy request, picking up at exceptional ER. For now, neighbors, they're Livingston going to HCQ Glen.
Hello, never copies all.
Copy, gotcha.
101 Hackberry Apartment 1516 for 62-year-old male aging
On ramp, 2 northbound.
52.
For an repeat 930.
Received another call from for that address at 910 South Walker advising they received a new activation from the smoke detector in the garage again.
Looking for a photo stop. What's your stop there?
Okay. All right.
That's right.
We stopped right up at 2004 exit on the highway.
We're gonna have to miss that stop.
Doctor, do you need another unit for traffic control?
We're nearby.
We found a person around there in the CIC.
I can't read you.
Another person around there in the CIC. System.
35 567 567.
That's clear 567.
Like two big fish.
Yettling sent the hanging lights for 199 coins.
Next to Jack in the Box. He says they made it all the way up to 2004. Unless that's a new stop. Which will be very risky parking for us.
IB 10-8 warning issued. We're good.
Why can't you resub? Is it broke or I didn't mean to put it like that. Is it broke? Is there a technical issue?
32 second hit.
We're good.
Clear. 7507 back in.
That sounded really rude. But I legit was meaning, is it broke?
Back in normal activity. That's clear.
Ninja Bones 2170 says, lol.
That was rude. I should have just left it alone.
Bambam 2024 says, I heard that new restaurant Hurricane is very expensive. Ninja Bones 2170 says, lol, bank account is broken.
Gotcha. I thought it was me. Sorry.
Michael Leafan, Center Park. Me for one call.
Michael _Leafan, Center Road.
AD101M says, wow, is we broke? Name and badge number.
See? See?
Be advised, I have. I can be advised that routine avoid contact is going to be showing 1 in Adelaide City. Stand by while I pull hard copies.
I just noticed that I haven't gotten any subscribers this stream, so I just assumed it was broken.
Like that 4, you'll be looking for fuel.
Michael Laughlin Center, you're awesome for 1 coin.
We do have a you're awesome for 1 coin. Thank you.
Will be the manager list someone else for St. Christopher last name cost. You'll be 71484, 71484, 30 seconds. What the E is that 30 2012.
Michael Leafin sent a hot cup for 1 coin. Michael underscore Leafin sent a wink wink for 1 coin.
Thank you.
I have that hard copy and should we want to for failure to appear in our city.
Sorry, can you read that?
Just be advised, I have hard copy in hand for Regina Lloyd. She's going to be in our city on 1 regular warrant for failure to appear. So just be advised, I have that hard copy in hand. Should we want to for failure to appear in our city.
Union, Robert, Union, Sorry, can you read that? Adam, Robert, Tom, Edward, Sam.
Just be advised, I have hard copy in hand for Regina Lloyd. She's going to be wanted out of our city on 1 regular warrant for failure to
If we
appear.
are not sniping, we are brokies according to Gray.
I never said that.
Union, Robert, Union, Boyd, Ida, Adam, Robert, Tom, Edward, Sam. 9/28, 2004. William 3270.
Michael Leafin Center, go popular for 1 coins.
Show engine 4 and ladder 1 clear of 910 South Walker. Faulty smoke detector.
At the apartment that's going to be wanted. Stand by while I advise if he is wanted or not. Clear, stand by.
Michael underscore Leaf fan says your goal is completed.
Thank you for that.
Sinead.e.979 says send a smiley face emoji.
Michael underscore Leafin sent a rose for 1 coin.
Thank you for that.
You can show me in the apartment complex.
Michael underscore Leaf fan says no worries. Thank you for what you do. God bless you.
Thank you for being here.
07 Toyota, expiration March 26. Matthew, on a clear for showing eligible and clear. Just be advised, that subject, Curtis Gunderson, is going to be wanted out of the Brazoria County Sheriff's Office.
Somebody snitching.
Clear.
Yelin says it's weird not seeing darkness. Smiley face emoji.
Well, we're about to be right back to where we normally are. Another 10 minutes, it'll be look like our regular stream.
7507. Close patrol at Public Works and City Hall is 10-4. I think it's going to be number 11. I'm not sure.
Ninja Bone says, don't they know?
7507. Close patrol at
So no snitching.
Public Works and City Hall is 10-4. I think it's going to be number 11. I'm not sure.
Daniel 04081017 says, hello, my fellow truckies.
Hello to you.
We're good.
Oh, I'm wearing shorts. I hope it's not supposed to get cold tonight. I didn't even look at that.
Parking from the home and pharmacy side, row 5. Careful.
AD101M says, why are you wearing tiny shorts? Michael underscore Leaf Fan says, lol. Smiley face emoji. I have anxiety and get bullied, so your content keeps my mind occupied and laugh and smile. Bio Preppers 1 says, I'm sitting in my garage and I am already cold.
Oh man.
Says, only about 55 tonight.
Are you kidding me?
Casper says, low around 55.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to put it on previously
Ninja
recorded
Bone
and put it on
says weather app
pants.
says like 56 degrees tonight over there.
Yeah, no, that's too cold. We're gonna have to put it on previously recorded and get some pants.
Michael underscore Leaford sent a rose for 1 coins.
Thank you for the rose.
Airline 11. Airline 11 is ready for takeoff at 3 stores on board. 20 minutes of fuel timer out. Possibly.
Pleasant 72 says,
5 minutes.
37 here.
37?
Ninja Bone says, ha ha ha.
Airline 11, copy. The fire department was contacted for your landing zone. Just to make sure you got it. VMed 28 and to be unit
8101M says, get some pants. Why are you filming panels?
Okay, 841 VMed 28 for Airline 11.
Bio Preppers 1 says, that was yummy. Daniel 0408. Are we headed to the helicopter call?
No. It's just a medical call.
Erican Zax Outdoors says, I thought there was something called global warming happening.
Traffic. 433. 4 Union 8 7913. 4 Union 8 7913. It's be OCD Old Ingleton on a red Dodge. Call back in service with consulting. 433 clear.
I guess I could go eat, put some pants on, and come back.
The subject is not going to be here. He's going to search the premises, possibly at his sister's house. A white Kia. Yeah, 10th Street at East Breast.
That looks cool.
2 Adam 708 for Manuel Soto, no 29.
That looks pretty cool.
Like 11 Operation Ship.
Plotno.p82 says John is driving around with no pants on.
I got shorts on.
Approximately.
Ninja Bones 2170 says, yeah, it does. Klassen 72 says, so see ya in 30 minutes.
En route 1126.
Daniel 04081017 says, we have a freeze warning in Cincinnati tonight, and it was 82 on Saturday.
Yeah, that's our story. I had no clue it was going to be 50. I'm already in summer mode.
Ninja Bones 2170 says, who wears short shorts? John Gray wears short shorts.
720.
Cherry Lee says, all right, third stream on 1260.
Clear beginning march.
As you can see, not many people watch us when we stream during the day.
For license driver, vehicle to vehicle.
Okay.
This way will be clear at this distance.
Okay.
Klassen 72 says, see ya in 30 minutes.
Medic 37.
AD101M says, okay, chat, he has deployed the night filter. The fog filter will be next. Ninja Bones 2170 says, probably because there's not much happening in small town Texas in the middle of the afternoon or early evening.
Right.
The vampires come out at night. Lol. Erican Zax Outdoors says 24 degrees for a low tonight here.
1211 for a complaint allowing reference to terroristic threat.
24 there. Paul George King 3197. Paul George King 3197.
Ninja Bones 2170 says, this looks a lot like San Marcos, Texas.
King subscribed on YouTube.
Any response for inter-hospital transfer. Coming out of Citizens Medical Center, Hotel 307. Coming back to Herman TMC for a strip.
Must be funny.
For quick return.
554 patient weight's going to be 259 pounds. 259 pounds.
It's coming back to 2025 Kia.
Roger.
There is going to be a Nora Dillon out of West Columbia.
Go ahead.
From 27 coming back to an Emma Ramirez out of West Columbia.
Can you say the side ID again?
Yes, sir. Hotel 307. 307. That's clear. Thank you.
Sounds good, everything.
Bandmum 2024 says, it's gonna be in the 50s tomorrow morning. First I'm gonna need my jacket. Ninja Bones 2170 says, 259 pounds. That's a pretty big guy.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and putting up with my technical experiments today. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Takes me a second to end the stream.
06, confirm street number 526.